Hello, my name is Matthew Schmidt here on Magisterium Explained. I have a master's in moral theology, and today I'm here to tell you why you should not follow the Society of St. Pius X, also abbreviated as SSPX. Because this channel is Magisterium Explained, I'm going to give you the Magisterium on the SSPX. Okay, so let's read this short little letter from Pope John Paul II together. I won't read every single word, but I will focus in on what's important here. With great affliction, the church has learned of the unlawful episcopal ordination conferred on 30 June last by Archbishop Marcel Lefebvre. There you go. Unlawful. So for all the SSPX apologists out there that think it was lawful what he did, well, John Paul II refutes you, and he's the Supreme Pontiff. You're not. Which has frustrated all the efforts made during the previous years to ensure the full communion with the Church of the priestly fraternity of St. Pius X, founded by the same Monsignor Lefebvre. These efforts, especially intense during recent months in which the Apostolic See has shown comprehension to the limits of the possible, all to no avail. And then he speaks about the affliction felt by the successor Peter. That's him. Okay. Now, moving on. In itself, this act was one of disobedience to the Roman pontiff in a very grave matter. Full stop. Archbishop Lefebvre is not a saint, my friends. He is not someone, he did some good things in his life, but he's not someone at the end of his life with these consecrations that we should look to imitate. We should not look to imitate disobedience to the Roman pontiff in a very grave matter, okay? And of supreme importance for the unity of the church, such as is the ordination of bishops, whereby the apostolic succession is sacramentally perpetuated. Hence, such disobedience, which implies in practice the rejection of the Roman primacy, constitutes a schismatic act. It's a schismatic act, what he did, and it's a schismatic act that will happen on July 1st if the society goes through with consecrating 4 new bishops without papal mandate and without the approval of Pope Leo, of course. Okay. So the 4 men had incurred a grave penalty of excommunication. Now, this penalty was lifted by Pope Benedict XVI, but he still recognized that the society was irregular. The root of this schismatic act can be discerned in an incomplete contradictory notion of tradition. And I'm not going to go through all this here, but basically he rejects the society's claims to what they make about the teaching authority. Okay, so the outcome of the movement promoted by Monsignor Lefebvre can and must be for all the Catholic faithful a motive for sincere reflection concerning their own fidelity to the Church's tradition, authentically interpreted by the ecclesiastical magisterium, ordinary and extraordinary, especially in the ecumenical councils from Nicaea to Vatican II. Okay, so moving on, he does establish a commission, and we've been trying to get them back, but we can see it's they're still doing what they're doing. So anyway, this is a very short video, but I just wanted to bring to your attention this letter by Pope John Paul II about the Society of St. Pius X, and show how it is not an organization that should be followed by anyone who bears the name Catholic. Thank you so much. God bless. Let's see if I can end this video.